What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Just Jets. With the draft just one day away, I wanted to bring you guys my mock draft 2.0 using the Pro Football Network. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors. I just can't wait to get to the NFL draft and see what my New York Jets pick. And the real consensus is out that it's probably going to be an offensive lineman 11, and if all four of them are gone, we're either going to trade back or draft a wide receiver. In this mock draft, I'm going to kind of gauge the board, but I'm also going to be kind of realistic about it. And if there's an offensive lineman that I really like that's falling, and he happens to, let's say, be at the Jaguars pick, I will not hesitate to trade up and pick that guy. Or, if we're forced to take the fourth best offensive lineman, I'm not really sold on him, I might trade back. So I'm going to use kind of that realistic approach. And if we do happen to get the offensive lineman, I will definitely try to pack up some picks to try to trade up to get the player that we want, whether it be a wide receiver or an offensive tackle, depending on who we choose. But without further ado, let's get right into this thing, and let's try to address our needs in this draft. So the main ones being offensive tackle, wide receiver, defensive end, and corner, and the secondary needs if possible. But let's try to really hit on these picks and try to gain depth and starters, because that's how you maximize a draft, is by picking guys in each round and trying to either fill needs. And like I said, the draft is more than just the first round, and there's a lot of talent in the roster. It's just about finding it. So that's what our goal is going to be. So let's choose the New York Jets. Let's start our simulation. Full 7-round, normal speed. Let's go. So the first 10 picks should be pretty predictable, but I'm just going to pay attention. Okay, pause. So Wirfs is on the board and Wills. I'm going to see if I can propose a trade here. I really would like to get... I'm really high on Jedrick Wills. He's arguably going to be one of the best offensive linemen in the draft. And I really like Andrew Thomas too. So I'm going to see if I can pull the trigger here and take... I'm going to take Jedrick Wills. I'm going to propose a trade and move up. I just really like that guy, and I think he would be really good. So I'm going to propose a trade with Jacksonville and see if it works. So we're going to choose the Jets. We're going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let's see if it's enough just to give up a third-round pick. If not, I can always add a little bit more just to sweeten the deal a little bit. So we're going to propose the trade. So that trade was declined. So we're going to try again. So Jacksonville, let's try maybe a third and maybe like a third and a fourth or something like that. Should maybe get it done. Yeah, I think it's worth it to get a franchise left tackle. All right, so that's still declined. Let's give this one more go, otherwise we might have to. All right, I guess we're going to have to push for a try again. We're going to have to try for... Okay, so a second. All right, let's give him 2/3. I don't really want to do this, but we might have to. 2/3 to move up. This should be enough, but... All right, that's still declined. All right, let's... All right, you know what? Let's just try this one more time. Yeah, second rounder. Okay, let's try the 68th and a second next round. If this doesn't work, I'm done. We're through with this. We're just gonna hope that the guy falls. Okay, so it's just not happening. They did. The Jaguars just don't want to trade with us, so we're just going to have to hope that our guy falls to us. Maybe I'm hoping that the Browns maybe would take Tristan Wirfs, because he's also a very good offensive lineman. So let's see how the board falls. Okay, perfect. So Jedrick Wills is there. I really like Jedrick Wills, and I think this is definitely a slam dunk pick, and with someone we can just plug in and forget about for the next 10 years. So Jedrick Wills, welcome to the New York Jets. So now I'm going to just pay attention very close to the wide receivers towards the end of the draft. I'm just going to see if I can maybe... I like T. Higgins. I like Michael Pittman. those guys are really good. So 48's a long ways away. So if I can, I really want to pick a receiver early on. I don't want him to slide. So maybe like here, maybe go a little more. All right, so maybe like the Chargers. Um, we could trade with them and maybe take a guy like T. Higgins or Michael Pittman. I might try to trade up and package two third-round picks to get our guy here. Um, let's just see. T. Higgins is probably going to be off the board. Maybe he'll fall. Maybe he'll fall. All right, so it's between T. Higgins or Michael Pittman. I'm going to go with T. Higgins. I think if T. Higgins is there, I think this is a no-brainer. We definitely have to address wide receiver. So T. Higgins makes a lot of sense here, and we didn't need to trade, so that's also a benefit. So T. Higgins, welcome to the New York Jets. Now I'm just going to be looking out because now we're going to the third round, and I'm going to try to address, if I can, edge rusher. So I'm eyeing Julian Aquara, but he seems to be gone. So, okay. So now so it seems like the better pass rushers are gone, so I'm definitely going to look. So yeah, I still like Damon Arnett. I like this guy. I think there's a lot of good value there. We really need to address corner. So Damon Arnett makes a lot of sense here. So Damon Arnett, welcome to the New York Jets. So with the 79th pick, I'm probably going to double up on wide receiver here. So I'm going to look and see who's available with wide receiver. Brandon Ayuk is still available, which would be a nice choice. Also, Chase Claypool, I like. Yeah, I think Chase Claypool is just a great pick here. I think I know there's a lot of guys ahead of him, but in terms of what we're looking for, in terms of red zone target, Chase Claypool, if he's here, I'm snatching him. So with the 79th pick, I'm going with Chase Claypool. I think in this draft, regardless of where we pick a wide receiver, we need to double up on wide receiver. That position is very weak. We don't really have a lot of depth there. So Chase Claypool, welcome to the New York Jets. Okay, so we addressed our wide receiver. We doubled up. So now I'm going to try to address, again, now we're heading into the fourth round, so this is where we really have to try to hit on a pick and take a chance on a guy, and hopefully it'll work out. So I'm just going to see who's still available. Oh, so I might try to trade with the Lions here if I can. Maybe to try to get Tyler Biadasz. I really like him, and he's fell, so that would be a really nice pickup for us. So let's try to see if we can maybe trade with the Lions and get Tyler Biadasz. That would be a really nice pickup. So let's go. Let's see if this should be enough to get this done. This would be a really nice pickup if we could get Tyler Biadasz. Okay, perfect. So we traded up, and we're gonna snatch Tyler Biadasz, and I think that was a really good value pick. So we're going to resume the draft, and we're going to take Tyler Biadasz. I think this is a really good pickup. Just add some depth. We could even put Tyler Biadasz maybe a guard and have him learn under Connor McGovern. So this is a guy, great value. He's sliding. He went from 7-2. He's fell. So this makes a lot of sense drafting Tyler Biadasz. So Tyler Biadasz, welcome to the Jets. So now we have to wait a little bit longer, but I think now we're gonna try to. Yeah, so our next pick is at 158, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 158. Yeah, it's 158. So we have to wait. I'm going to look to maybe address running back here. I think that's a good place to address running back. LaMichael Perrine would be a nice pick. Or That's also a potential option. We could also maybe address offensive line again. Again, at these rounds, you're just looking to find someone and hopefully pick a guy out that stands out to you. Um, so, just looking at the board here, um, there's really no good pass rushers that are available. And also, at these rounds, it's hard to find somebody. Uh, but let's take a chance. Let's take a chance on maybe actually 188. We still have a little. We can maybe wait on this guy. Um, hmm. You can never have too many offensive linemen. I'm going to go Charlie Heck here out of UNC. Just continue to build that line, continue to build depth. So, Charlie Heck, welcome to the New York Jets. Let's continue to build that line. It's so important. So, we don't have another pick until 191. So, I think so far we've done a pretty good job addressing our needs at the offensive line, corner, and wide receiver and offensive tackle. So now we're just going to kind of see who's available with our last pick. Hopefully we'll try to get a running back or something of that nature. I think that getting a running back would be a really good value, especially if Le'Veon Bell walks next season. We need someone to fill that hole, and we don't really have a backup running back. Powell's, there's still a lot of questions there. So I think going running back would be a really good decision. And again, I think Malcolm Perry out of Navy makes a lot of sense. I think he would be a good option. He's the best running back available. So let's take Malcolm Perry out of Navy, and hopefully he can learn under one of the best running backs in the league, Le'Veon Bell. So Malcolm Perry, welcome to the Jets. So that's going to about round off our draft here. I think it was a pretty successful draft. I think we addressed a lot of key positions at offensive tackle, wide receiver, defensive end, and quarterback. We definitely got our franchise left tackle in Jedrick Wills. We're going to see. Oh, we also have another pick. I actually did not account for this pick. Okay, so we have two picks in the 6th round. Okay, I thought that was it. Okay, so we have one more pick. My mistake. So with the last pick, I mean we can go a bunch of different directions, but there's some options. I mean, like I said, we can go quarterback. We can go. I think quarterback makes a lot of sense. We still need a backup quarterback, and we can take a shot in the dark on a guy, and hopefully he works out. So let's take Steven Montez out of Colorado. Let's take a shot. Maybe hopefully he'll he can work under Adam Gase. Adam Gase can groom him a little bit. It's just we need a backup quarterback. So Steven Montez, welcome to the New York Jets. You know what? Nah. Let's not do that. Let's stick to the theme here. Joe Douglas will address that in maybe an undrafted free agent or something like that. Let's go guard. Again, let's just continue. I think the theme in this draft should definitely just be offensive line. We are so weak at that position. We need to bolster it. So let's take Damian Lewis, just adding more depth at offensive line. Damian Lewis, welcome to the New York Jets. That's the right call. So guys, that's going to round out our draft. We had 2 6th-round picks, and we don't have anything in the 7th round. So I think that was a very successful draft. I think we definitely addressed a lot of key needs at offensive tackle, wide receiver, defensive end, and corner. And of course the draft is not over. After the draft, there's also undrafted free agents that can be signed. So look for Joe Douglas to potentially address some of those needs that were not addressed in the draft. In that with the undrafted free agents, and just to continue to build his roster because it doesn't stop after the draft. But this was a success, so once this is all done, we'll go over every single pick. But I think we did a really nice job of addressing each need. Okay, so let's just review all of our picks. So with the 11th pick, we took Jedrick Wills. Perfect pick. I love this guy. He's arguably one of the best offensive linemen in the draft. If he falls, that would be terrific. We took T. Higgins. Love the size. I think this guy will be a future #1 wide receiver. I think he could come in and make an immediate impact. Damon Arnett, nice value there at 68. We need help. Maybe you could plug him alongside Pierre Desir. Chase Claypool, I like this guy. Really nice size. Almost like a hybrid wide receiver tight end. Going to be great in the red zone. We did a little trade up. So we got Tyler Biadasz out of Wisconsin. He fell down, so we made a trade to get him. I think terrific. We need to build that offensive line. We need a guy in case Connor McGovern goes down. You could always slide Tyler Biadasz to guard. So that pick made a lot of sense. With 158, we just continue the theme of building the offensive line. Charlie Heck was sitting there. Nice plug player, developmental type guy. You can just, hopefully he can develop and learn from the rest of the line, and who knows, maybe be a future starter one day. With the 191st pick, we went with Malcolm Perry. Hopefully he can come in, be a backup running back, but hopefully learn out of Le'Veon Bell and potentially maybe be a future starter. And with the 211th pick, we went with Damian Lewis. Again, just building that offensive line. It's been a position that's been so weak, and we've neglected, since 2006 when we went, Mangle and DeBrickashaw, and we really haven't had a lot of depth at that position. It's been very weak, so continuing to bolster that is the most important thing. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this mock draft, and I hope you guys will enjoy the NFL draft starting tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in to my Instagram at @official_JustJets. I'm going to be doing a live stream of the first 11 picks from pick 1 to pick 11, all my reactions. So make sure you guys tune in for that. You're not going to want to miss that. And make sure you guys subscribe. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future New York Jets content. And guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Go Jets!